Hope everyone's having a good, successful Tuesday. Oops, we should. Check, 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 check. Hopefully that sounds okay. Oh. Man, it is cold. Definitely gonna need some time to warm up. First time being back at a range in a while. Whew. It is cold, I will tell you that. Oh. Gotta get loosened up. My first time at this range. Oh, cold, raw day. It's rain now, but it's going to turn to snow, I'm pretty sure. Oh. Interesting that they have a lower price for the self-service buckets than the served ones, which is interesting. Oof, gotta find a way to loosen up a little. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. I am bundled up and I'm still cold. Whoa. Trying to warm up hamstrings. Whew. Let's see if anybody's made it in here just yet. Welcome to the stream, guys. Drop a comment if you're enjoying hanging out. We are going to be trying to stay warm, working on some ball striking drills, doing some driver work. I need to work on the driver, so we're going to try to get warmed up. Might take some time. It might not happen at all, but we're here. We're doing the best we can. Working on getting loose. See if our body wants to move and rotate. It's never a bad idea to get the hips open. Gotta make sure those want to rotate. Oh. Hey, Sidis is here. Said, yo, you're good. Thanks very much. Appreciate you saying that. We a little tougher than usual to engage with the chat, guys, just because we only have the one setup out here today. Pretty close to that 50-yard flag we're aimed at there. the tiny little green there, which I like. Don't need a big green when you're trying to hit it 50 yards. Those are all coming off slightly left where I want them to. Nice. I've managed to get the club on the ball a few times. That's always nice. Somebody has got to do a better job of keeping these clubs clean, guys. I don't know who it's going to be, but clearly it isn't me. All right, this is pitching wedge. Just going to start. Trying to get the body loose. Just chipping some little ones here. All right, so we're gonna point this right at that 150 there. Oh, went straight at our target. That's pretty good. That's the left one. Just gets a little steep. It's not as warm as I want it to be, guys. I'm just being honest. Erin says, Glassy, you finally switched out the mat. Well, I haven't, guys. This is just a driving range. Truth is objective. Dropping in to say hi. Appreciate you saying hi, my friend. Thanks for being here. I do need a new mat, though. That is certain. That is for certain. What golf is this? A little Pro V1X action at the driving range. Never know what you're going to find. Whoa! Didn't mean to do that. Ugh, yucky. Man, it's wet out there. Oh, brutal. You know how you can always count on having a towel in your golf bag? Until you can't. Until you can't, because we've taken them all off to put in the wash, and now I just have this wet 5-iron that I was using for my alignment. Jamin's here. Stadler's here. TBI is here. Here from India, DevX Official. What's up, guys? Well, we're going to try not to do that again. Do some really slow reps here. We're going to go about 50% speed. That felt pretty solid. Still coming out slightly left of where I want to look up and see it. Still left. That was much better. Remember, guys, don't work on your swing at full speed. Gotta make it smaller. Slow it down. Really learn how to exaggerate and feel what it is you're working on. For me right now, it's that transition, just making sure that's nice and smooth and fluid, not getting this way, right? But we want that club just falling back down the plane, that it goes up, go up the plane, down the plane. Good to see you out swinging, brother. Please wash your towel after you use it too. Yeah, totally. Watch out for hit clubs on the course. It's funny. Hitchhiker's Guide, don't forget your towel. There you go. Where is this range? This range is in Warren, Rhode Island. Bring it more inside. I don't know about that. What do you recommend for hand placement? Do you mean like grip on the club? I use this overlap grip. You can interlock, you can baseball grip it. That's really personal preference. The interlock, I think, is probably the most common nowadays, followed by the overlap. And the baseball grip is pretty uncommon. You'll see sometimes juniors or women use a 10-finger grip. But I like this overlap grip, keeps everything connected. I really try to grip the club in my fingers. As you can see, I'm not holding it like a club, you know, in my fist, right? But it's just kind of running through my fingers on both sides there. You know what I should, guys? I should post another club twirl tutorial, right? How do you go from here to really letting that thing spin? Not the best quality range balls I've ever found, but can't complain when it's a Tuesday, midday, out working on the game. Really happy with how that feels. I'm really trying to feel that stretch in the backswing to then be able to push down into the ground. That was so good. Just got to do it at full speed now. It's always the hardest part, is bringing it from that. Once you feel really confident doing it at 50, 60% speed, can you do it at full speed? Slight tug. Just the tiniest of pulls, but hit pretty good. That's what I'm working on. Just letting it come back down this way. And rotating. Gotta rotate. Can you hit 105 balls in a minute? Probably not. 10-finger grip good for seniors with wrist issues. Do you play a cut? I usually play a draw. I slip like crazy without golf shoes. How do you do it? Well, these are kind of golf shoes. These are the Nike Air Max golf shoes. But the honest answer is I spent a lot of time working on my balance. I had to practice, like, you know, bouncing on one foot, bouncing on the other foot, you know, moving around. You can train this skill. You're not just born with good balance. You can work on it. You know, especially for me with some old injuries, I have some instability in certain joints. And it's important to learn how to balance. It's just too far left of where I want it to be coming out. You have to watch some of these swings back and see what's going on with that. That one was cutting slightly. All right, let's grab a longer club. I'm gonna grab an 8-iron and start doing some paddle hand drills. If you guys have watched the stream before, you've seen me do this drill where we're gonna take this right hand out of the equation by just pushing it on the back of the grip here. And then we're really learning how to swing the club with our body without being able, you know, without the right hand, you can't flip the club or cast it, send it out this way. So you got to learn how to swing it, driving the club with the body in this left lead side. Look at that. Really solid strike. That ball went like 100 yards for a one-handed swing. Pretty good. This will really take your ball striking to the next level, guys, if you can learn how to do this drill. Just turn and turn. Face was shut at impact on that one, but it's okay. The strike was quality. It is frosty out here, guys. Bad boy said hi. If Paul was here, he'd say hi on the ball, brother. Yeah, he would say that, wouldn't he? Just paddle hand, turn, and turn. Boom, just like that. Perfect. Perfect. Starting to feel a tiny bit warmer. Boom. That was mint. That ball went over 100 yards. Just a little one-arm swing with an 8-iron. Again, guys, because that speed is all coming from this, the rotation and then rotating through. We're trying to learn how to do that with this lead side. Pretty good there, guys. Let's see if we can put it all together with an actual two-handed full swing. That sounded crisp. Yeah, those last couple were pretty good, guys. 11 likes already on the stream. Shout out to you guys. If you guys are enjoying the stream, hanging out, want to hit that subscribe button for me. It really does help us out, guys. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, which is super cool. Coming up on 7K, guys. Couldn't do it without all your support. Well, it went straight, but I hit it fat. There we go. Absolute stripe show. Right where we aimed it. Ooh, an orange Callaway. Look at that, guys. Never know exactly what you're going to get at the range. Super soft. It does feel super soft, I'll tell you that much. It feels like a marshmallow. Yeah, too soft for my liking. Well, I hit it really good. Might hit that 150 sign we're aimed at. So that's the drill, and that's what it looks like when you put it into practice. You just start flushing the ball. That one's left. That's the one that I don't like, where it just starts over there. It's not like it's hooking. It's just pulled. And it's just getting a little too, again, still just a little bit of that early release from the top. Just got to be patient in transition. Or you might just skank it. That was hit well. Nice. That was hit so nice, guys. I tell you what, the short irons, the wedges have been excellent of late. Just Just really, really solid. Let's do another quick takeaway drill. Let's make sure the takeaway's in a good spot. So here we're just looking to see that other ball rolling straight back, just like that. Perfect. Almost took you guys out, though. Joshua's here. Blake's here. Hudson's here. Paul Legend said hi. What's up, guys? Where am I? No, we're not in our usual place hitting into the net, guys. We're at an actual driving range, hitting actual golf balls into the air. Boom. Just like that. Get that takeaway where it needs to be. Not bad. Can always grab a band. Keep this, make sure everything's staying nice and connected. Well, that's the big pull. Goes this way instead of It's as good as I can hit this club, guys. That is the best 8-iron I can hit. It doesn't get any more out of the middle. It doesn't get any straighter. Just going exactly where we aimed. One of those swings where you're like, man, if I could just bottle that up, probably would. What do you guys think about my irons? Is it time for new irons? What do you guys think? They're starting to get pretty worn. Hey, Rez is here. What's up, Rez? Paul said, cool dude. Thanks, Paul. Casey said, Pablo said hi. Hello, guys. Celis said hi. What's up? I know, it's starting to move towards the toe side, just fractionally, that wear pattern, but that's okay. Let's see the 7-iron. The 7-iron's a little cleaner, I think. Yeah, this one's definitely been worn, too. What do you guys think? Do I need new irons, or are they ready, or are they still good to go? Jamin says, still some miles on them pups. I hope you're right, Jamin. That was hit out of the toe just fractionally, maybe like a 5mm toe strike. But we didn't pull it. Yes, guys. Yes. That's what we're looking for. Oh, that ball might have been a little broken. It did a little fade and then draw kind of action. Yeah, I mean, look at these range balls, guys. We're not going to get perfectly good flights every single time, but can still work on strike. Learning how to hit the ball solidly. Boom. Wow. Why don't you use the Ben Hogan way? Keep your elbows just tucked in on your back and downswing. Absolutely right, Daryl. You nailed it. We do have the favorite shoes on. Marina said Joshua. Paul, trust me, if I could swing it like Ben Hogan, I would. If there was a Ben Hogan button I could just push, like, give me his swing. But my swing has a lot of the similar tenets, right? One plane, just sending it up, sending it back down. His swing was a little flatter. The arm plane was flatter. You know, a little more inside and slightly rerouting over the top, if anything. You know, Hogan hit lots of cuts. Never wanted to see the ball going left. Like I always say, guys, don't be afraid to really slow things down. Just exaggerate what you're trying to feel. For me, it's that softness in transition. Like I'm just letting the club fall for a second. Excellent. Excellent work there. All right, let's grab a longer club. I'm going to grab like a 6-iron. Keep doing the same thing, same series of drills, just going to get harder the longer the club gets. I also have no business hitting these blades long irons anymore, but how's your day? My day is going great. Yes, it does have the look. Dude, your tempo is great. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate you saying that. Taking a lot of practice on the tempo. So we're going to go really slow again to start. Great strike there for the first swing with this club. What else have we done today? I just got done with therapy, guys. If you guys have never done therapy, it's a really good tool to help you become the best version of yourself. It gives me tools and coping skills to deal with adversity, learn how to engage with and analyze my own thoughts. And people often think like, oh, you must go to therapy when you're like really depressed or having a lot of anxiety or you're really like on the edge, you know, you got to do something. And I completely disagree. I think it's a great thing to do, you know, on a monthly basis, weekly, bi-weekly, just a regular check-in to take care of your mental health and work with a professional who can help you analyze, you know, problems that are going on in your life or how you're responding to them, how you're responding to yourself. It's not always easy. You also have that Tommy Fleetwood swing about you. Thanks, man. Yeah, we've heard that one a whole bunch. One of my dreams is to make some content with Tommy Fleetwood. Given all the comments, I mean, every single video that I post, for the most part, you can find somebody commenting something about how either I look like Tommy Fleetwood or my swing looks like Tommy Fleetwood. That was fractionally out of the toe, but it went very straight. But I really like his swing. It's just you send it up fast at the bottom and then stop fast. It's a really good way to strike the ball very solidly. All right, let's do some at full speed here. Right, perfect, crisp strike. Because you're so focused on getting that club to stop quickly, forces a lot of other things to sequence and work in the proper order. Just like that, guys. I mean, if you let me hit 106 irons, I don't think I'm going to hit them strike-wise much better than that. That's the one I can feel just gets, I lose the depth a little bit and it just gets shoulders fractionally open, you know, rotating too early. But the face is square, it's just a pull. So that's good. I mean, just bottle that one up. Right? Hitting laser beams out here, guys. Absolute laser beams during the nor'easter. Just us out here, guys. Check this out. Nobody else around. Nobody else has what it takes to come out on a day like this. You do that as well. Thanks, Paul. Good boy, 67, 6'7". I've been playing for 8 years, finally got down to scratch. That's amazing, Paul. Congratulations on reaching your goal. All right, let's try to hit some good full ones. Just came out of it a tiny bit. But overall, not displeased with the results. Boom! Big thumbs up. What do you say we hit some stingers, guys? Hit some really low ones. Do I still have the 3-iron in my bag? No, I think I took it out. I put it back at home. Well, the 5-iron is still wet. We're using that for alignment. So we'll hit some with a 6-iron. Why not? Just get that stance a little open. Oh, yeah. Just comes out nice and low. That crunchy compression. All right, feeling sufficiently warm. I'm gonna hit some shots with, see, look at that, pretty consistent ball striking, guys. You can see that little wear mark where I've been hitting a whole bunch of them out there. A little bit towards the toe side, if anything. We'd love for it to be tiny, tiny bit closer to the center, but pretty good. $255 viewers. You guys are insane. Just watching me hit balls at the range. Guys, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for me. We are on our way to 10,000 subscribers. Using this platform, continuing to build on YouTube so that we can use golf to talk about things that matter to me, like sobriety and mental health. Actually, before we hit the driver, let's hit like some 7 woods. I haven't hit that club in a while. This guy's, oh, that's a 5 wood. That's a 5 wood. This is one of my favorite clubs in the bag currently, 7 wood. This is the QI35 version. We've got this Kylie 70-gram X-Flex shaft in it. But this thing, it just wants to go straight. It launches high. It's much, much easier to hit, especially off the deck, into par 5s and for those long par 3s. I'm never going back to a 3-iron, guys. I might get a 9-wood. I might be a scratch golfer with just all the head covers. Give me all the head covers. Who cares? Let's make golf as easy as we can make it. Pretty solid right there, guys. Right at our target. Boop! Love it. It's just easy, guys. Just easy club to hit. So much loft. Just give it a little tempo. Ball goes where you want it to go. If the balls aren't going to fly straight, look at this one. No dimples at all. That was hilarious. Just hitting like knuckleballs out there. See, that was a terrible strike, like low on the toe, and it still just launches. Just so forgiving. Love this club, guys. 7-wood gang. We're out here. Your impact on the club may be down to your ball placement. Tell me more, Paul. I do agree that, you know, ball placement in your stance can impact where in the arc you strike the ball. But I would be surprised that's the one that just gets this way. Look at that. Boom. That's what we're looking for with this club, guys. Dead center of the face. Good solid strike. Really practicing that. Letting the club just hang back there at the top in transition. Let's check this bucket for some better balls. So we're going to do some driver work, working on consistency and balance. So pick out the best balls out of here to hit with the driver. Very straight. And then we'll go back and we'll do some wedges at the end with whatever balls are remaining. Hey, Finzie's here. Zumpers. Said Zay. Guys, hit that subscribe button for me if you haven't already. Lots more cool golf content coming on the channel. That's the one that we don't want. We gotta try to get out. One that's just this way instead of that's what it's supposed to feel like. Gosh, we just mangled it right at our target. Top flight ball, that's how you know it's going to go a mile. That was heeled and cutting. That could be worse. I'll take those over the poles all day long, guys. Almost trying to feel like a Ben Kruper pause at the top, you know? If you guys know Ben, great swing on YouTube. Shifting the body back to front if not stable in your stance, your ball placement will be affected. Sorry, in your swing. Oh, you're good. I appreciate it, Paul. Got a pretty good set of things I'm working on in my game and in my swing, but always appreciate another set of eyes. That's what we're trying to feel, like we're pushing off the ground as we rotate. Wish I could hit them all that hard. Look at that. Beauty. Oh, gotta title this ball. Let's make it a good swing. Yes, I love Ben. Actually, a very similar swing. Alexandra Rose is here. Ronnie's here. Paul said, yes, get it coming through. Totally. Yeah, we don't need speed from the top, guys. It doesn't matter how fast the club is moving back here. All we care about is how fast it's moving down here, right? I'm going to try to swing something like that, where it's at the bottom. That ball was pummeled. Pummeled. I'm so excited, guys, to get on a TrackMan again, get in the simulator over the winter, get some numbers, start working on some speed. speed training over the winter. Boom! Big drive. I'm also so impressed with how straight these balls are flying. Even the slight mishits, they're just not curving all that much in the air. Beringer Bozic said hi. What's up, Beringer? Oh boy, guys, we are running out of phone battery pretty rapidly. I was unprepared for this live stream and don't have a charger. But you know what? We're going to play it out right to the end with you guys. As much battery as we have. Something like that. Really trying to push off the ground. Yes. Smashing it now, guys. Woo! I'm almost gonna break a sweat. Remember when I got here, I was like freezing. Oh, won't you miss me? Who's ready for the Happy Gilmore video, guys? Almost ready. Happy Gilmore is coming to you this Friday on the channel. Stay tuned. Full length, 9 holes. I played every shot like Happy Gilmore. Get it charged, dude. You're good fun, brother. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate you. I bought my TS3 on Friday. It's crazy. Old Under set it to 10. I had to set it back to 8.5. Yeah, you got to find what works for you. Ball's still in the air. Still in the air. I have no illusions, guys, about where my speed stacks up. You know, best case, I'm going to get to like 170 ball speed. So we got like 20 miles an hour before we're keeping up with the big boys, but if we could get to 175 consistently on the golf course, that would be pretty sick. Just going to have to keep practicing, working at it. Just like that. Just keep hitting it good. All right, I think that's enough driver work. Feel really happy with the work we've done. I am going to run through some wedge work. I'm sick now, so no golf till the weekend. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Elias. I hope you start to feel better very soon. Being sick is the worst. All right, let's do some pitching. We're gonna hit some balls towards these. Let's make sure you guys can see. We're gonna try to hit them into this basket. You sound like Sean O'Malley. I'll be honest, I don't know what Sean O'Malley sounds like, but I have heard that before, and I also am covered in tattoos, and I think he is as well. So I have heard people have commented on the channel saying this is Sugar Sean in between fight camps, or Sugar Sean if he played golf. All right, I got all this Sugar Sean-esque stuff going on. Short. Gotta hit it harder. Oh, just barely short. Nope. Oh, that one looked good. It just kind of fell out of the sky. These range balls aren't the best, as you guys can probably tell, but... Oh, just barely missed on that one. Nope, that was short. This is proving harder than I thought it might be. It is a small little basket out there. Oh, we hit the edge. That's it. No! How did that miss? Still just not giving it enough gas. Pulled it. Finally got the speed right though. Got to get at least one, right, guys? I'm from Korea. Too old to join any tour. Danny wants to know, are you even good at golf? Sometimes. Loving the dedication. Thanks, Wonky. Appreciate you being here. All right, guys, last thing before I turn off the stream because my phone is about to die. One thing that I always hear people say is like, how do I fix my slice? How do I stop slicing it? Or how do I fix my hook? You got to build the skill. There's a skill associated with controlling this club face and where it's pointed, if it's open, if it's closed. Are you swinging out to the right? Are you swinging across it? So what I always tell people, work on building that skill set. You don't have to do it in the way that you would hit golf shots, but I have a 7-iron here, and I'm going to alternate. I'm going to aim way over there and see how much I can hook it. Right, so that ball is hooked about 40 yards. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side, where I'll just see like what's the biggest little big high slice I can hit. And both those balls, despite starting probably 100 yards apart, ended up kind of right in the middle of that collection of markers out there. But this is how you develop the skills. You know, I'm never going to, well, I shouldn't say never. I'm very rarely going to need to hit a 7-iron that hooks a whole bunch like that. But I do know how to control that club face. So when I'm on the golf course, say I'm trying to hit a draw and it doesn't draw, I say, well, I just need to get the face a little more shut. I know how to do that. It's just a much milder version of what I'm doing right now. And you can just alternate back and forth, learning how to hit these big sweeping draws and slices. That one went a little too straight for my liking. There we go. Now it's sliding. But that's how you build the skill set, guys. You're not just trying to learn drills for the sake of learning drills. Build your skills. Learn how to control the face. Learn how to control the golf ball. All right, guys, drop a like, hit that subscribe button for me. One more chance before we before we wrap up today's stream. Thank you so much for all the support in the channel, guys. We are racing towards 10,000 subscribers. Totally mind-blowing to me that we could have that much support, but it's all thanks to you guys. Couldn't do it without you. Hit that subscribe button. We'll keep things rolling, and we'll see you next time.